So let's talk about application. It's like one of the most important things because this is where a lot of people screw up usually and then they just blame the whole funnel. They either make their application too short and end up with low quality leads, or they just overcomplicate it and tank their booking rate. But when you get this right, you'll filter out the tire kickers, attract high intent leads, and make your sales process way smoother. So let's just break it down. The balance between friction and quality. Here's the thing, the number of questions on your application directly impacts your show rate and lead quality. But it's not as simple as shorter is better. For example, one of my clients tested reducing their app from 14 questions to 6. You would think that would improve show rates, right? It didn't. Their show rates dropped by 25%, and the leads that did show up were low quality. Why? Because removing friction can backfire. Shorter applications attract more low intent leads, people who aren't serious about your offer. Sometimes you actually need to add questions to create the right amount of friction. High intent prospects don't mind answering a few extra questions if it feels like part of a professional, thoughtful process. So, what you should actually ask? Here's the non negotiable: name, phone number, work email, company name, budget qualification question. So, our SaaS is priced at this. Do you have the budget to afford this? It is a very simple question. The business type: are you a B2B or a B2C business? We don't work with B2C companies. If you think that's too much, then this is what we usually ask on top of that. What is your approximate current monthly revenue? What is your business website? We do not work with companies who don't have a live website. We are pretty clear with this, and that's how we filter out the tire kickers and people um, who are not really looking forward to this offer, who don't want to put in the effort. Are you able to spend this much to get started and a minimum of this much per month onwards after that? So this is a glimpse of what we do in our setup offer. For example, this software costs $600 and we are also charging them $1,500 of onboarding fees in the very first month, and that 1,500 pays up for the ad spend that you're running on Meta. Yes, no, then leave this page. Just get out. That's what we say usually. And obviously, like, we are not being rude. I'm just saying it here in the video. But these questions aren't just about gathering info, but they are about qualifying your leads. If someone doesn't meet your criteria, they shouldn't even see your Calendly. That's where typeforms conditional logic comes in. It is a lifesaver. You can route unqualified leads to a polite rejection page while sending qualified ones to book a call. So avoid dumb questions. Like I said at the top, you don't need to ask, did you watch the entire video? Are you actually going to show up? This adds irrelevant friction, hurts your show rate, make you look unprofessional. High quality prospects don't want to feel like they're being interrogated. Keep your questions relevant and focused on their business needs. So optimizing your application. To optimize your application, analyze drop off rates question by question. If you notice a lot of people quitting at a specific question, it might be too confusing, too intrusive, or just unnecessary. At the same time, don't be afraid to add friction if it improves lead quality. For example, long form response questions can help higher intake prospects stand out, and multiple choice questions with conditional logic are great for routing and scoring leads. It is one of the best things that you can do. Once someone qualifies, they should be sent to Calendly to book a call, and don't forget to fire a standard event when the call is booked so you can track everything properly. And that is all about applications. It is one of the most important things that you can work on for your business. So you need to take this part seriously in the funnel, because usually they are not qualified as well, and Pixel just gets bad data, stale data, and they just use that to bring in even worse prospects. And that's like a really bad cycle that you need to avoid. So that's it about applications.